Hello. First of all, an update on my New Year's resolution to save 10,000. I am nearly there. All I need now is 12,500. Welcome to Shave&Butcher for a shave with a soap which is new. Well, I haven't tried it. It's the Watchman by Zingari man. And this is stormy air and dark skies. It's quite a lovely little label on it. So we're doing that, shaving with the Duke from Simpsons. It's a small little brush. It's Badger, best Badger. The razor is going to be the Tohri Frameback. So a Frameback razor is made by two pieces of steel. One is all of this up here, the spine and the whatever that is, the tang, and then the cutting edge is a separate piece of steel which is inserted into this spine, which is the holder, and it's just a cool way to make a razor. I think originally to save money because you use less steel, and the blades, it's a simpler manufacturing process, I guess. This is Japanese and it's called Tohri. It's made from Swedish steel. Do I know that? No, I don't know that for certain, but I think it is Swedish steel. The post-shave product is going to be Lucido from the Mandem Corporation and Zingari man's very own unscented aftershave balm. Voila, there we go. Yeah, a bit of an update on the health situation. I kind of had to choose between giving up cheese and red meat or giving up alcohol, so I decided to give up alcohol. So there you go. That's it. So I was thinking of doing a shave video while I was traveling. The ghost's back. Felt like there was a ghost in the back. If that was the case, I apologize. But I didn't really have I wouldn't say I didn't have the time, but kind of didn't have the time and didn't feel like it. And I only make videos when I feel like doing them. Watchman. It's nice. I've smelled it a few times. It really is a scent, my kind of scent. What is that, you ask? Well, I don't know. So I shouldn't say it's my kind of scent because all I mean is I like it. It's bright and dark at the same time, and I kind of like that. I'm sorry about the water. I need some warm water because I don't want a cold brush. There we go. There you go. So this is bright and dark at the same time, and I am a sucker for that. So I squeezed the water out of the brush, and usually with Zingari man soaps, that's too dry. So what I do is I add a bit of water to the brush. It's a bit too much. So I squeeze some out, and there we go. That's plenty. It's too much actually. But I'm getting the soap wet anyway, so it's ruined for people who want to keep it dry. And it's okay because I will be mixing in quite a bit of water into the lather, into the soap when I make the lather anyway. So there we go. There's vanilla. There are notes in there which are. I'm horribly poor at explaining, but when I've had this on, this is Encre Noire from Lalique. When I've had it on for a while, down here and it comes up, and I don't know if it's half perfume or my scent from running around, you know, this musky scent, but in a good way. It has that, but I looked at the website and I couldn't find any scent notes, so it was just a big story about Storm and a sailor or whatever. So, but there's something sweet. There's like vanilla. It's a vanilla sweet. I don't know. And I don't know if it's sweet, but it feels like vanilla. And it feels like a bit of musk. The scent is quite heavy on vetiver. So maybe it's that. Because it's not like, you know, this stuff. This is musk and vanilla, and it's boom. I like it. And it's not like that. So the Zingari man, the Watchman, is a bit more sophisticated, a bit more nicer smelling. I really like it. Let's see what it's like throughout the shave. And this is not a new scent, and there's so many soaps, and this will be my 6th Zingari man soap. Probably, you know, one of the brands I have the most soaps of, because I tend to buy different ones. And it's beautiful, beautiful. Fruity, maybe it's fruits or berries and vanilla, and there's a bit of musk, and there's a bit of woodiness, and it's just beautifully done. And I did read that the scent is sort of inspired by Heather, who is Zingari man. She said what it was supposed to smell like, and then Sean Meyer, who is a scent maker, made the scent. Just like I have number 1 from Zingari man, and I have coconut nanas. Both are phenomenal, and I think he made both of those. Yeah, this shirt is retiring after the shave. I've had it on. I've been traveling a bit. Yeah, I think I told you. So traveling to Stockholm with my son, my 18-year-old son. I needed to go for business for a few days, and he had the time, or he was just nice when I asked him. So he came along, and we had a good time. I did, anyway. I think he did too. Some good food. First evening at a restaurant I haven't tried before. There's so many restaurants in Stockholm. So we had thinly sliced octopus or squid. I don't know which one. Which was fished in the North Sea, so way up in the cold North Sea. I don't think I've had that before. I've had Mediterranean octopus and squid before, but yeah, it was beautiful, and lots of spices and onions, and just lovely. Then what did I have? Yeah, then I had a crepe with cold smoked salmon in it, and I can't remember what, but lovely, beautiful. Here we go, rock and roll. And then the second day we found a really good burger place in Stockholm. It's called Barrel, I think. They have a few restaurants in Stockholm. Super cool. And since I'm supposed to eat healthier, I did eat red meat, but a small burger, not a big one. And my side was fried cauliflower. There you go. That's healthy. No, not deep fried, just fried, and it was good. I felt like a good boy. Here we go. it gonna drop? Yeah, it dropped. So absolutely wonderfully put together scent. Really, really clever, and plus it checks a lot of my boxes. Because scents are individual. You know, just because someone says a scent is good doesn't mean you're gonna like it, right? So cool, good fun. And on the way home, my son was complaining. Yeah, we bought him a suit, his first grown-up suit. He's had, you know, little boys' suits before, but he's graduating high school, so he needs a suit. So we got one for him. You know, with not tailor-made, but with all the changes. So cool. So next up is shoes. I want to shop shoes with him too. Got a thing for shoes. I want to take him to London to shop shoes, because that's where you should buy all your shoes. We won't, because it's insane and we're not as posh as that. But I got him a dark navy colored suit, so it's gonna be brown shoes, right? So I'm trying to introduce him to suede, because suede shoes is fantastic, right? Like brogues in suede, for example, you know, or a monk strap. We'll see. We'll make a fashion icon out of him yet, and then the belt to go with that. And he's not sure he's going to wear a tie, because maybe no one else does, but then pocket squares and, you know, all that nonsense. It's good fun. I enjoy it. He's already a gentleman. He shaves with a straight razor. So naturally he should dress like a gentleman. And it was funny because I met a sales guy, the guy who sold the suit. One of those, so I'm a sales guy, so you know, I like people who do a good job selling stuff. This guy was brilliant, we liked him from the get-go. He was pushy, but in a good way. And then he started talking about the technical details of how a suit is made. So you can tell he knew what he was talking about. But just to make sure he didn't do something I wouldn't like, because I liked him, I told him, you know, that I know quite well how a suit is designed, and you know, my wife makes suits and that sort of thing. So then he didn't make a face, he just dialed it down and talked to us like, you know, grown-ups, instead of showing off, which, you know, he will do in some cases where that is needed. So I don't know, you don't care, but it was one of those where, you know, I wish I could hire this guy, because he could probably sell a lot of things. Selling something depends on what you do. I trade commodities, so it's quite okay to be a bastard when you do that. If you sell something that is important to people, it's different. So the customer needs to like you, needs to like you and needs to trust you, especially if it's something a bit expensive or important like a suit, where when you say something, they need to feel, yeah, that's true. This guy had the knack. Not the formal education we would usually require, but you know, street smart instead of book smart, if you know what I mean. We like both in our people. But sometimes you need to, anyway, I'm not hiring, so why am I even? Yeah, on the way back today, my son was complaining about, I don't know if you listen to Kanye West. I know of him because he used to be married to Kim Kardashian. And she's well known and so forth. But they're not anymore. Apparently he's very popular, right? His albums and songs are streamed in the hundreds of millions. Beautiful. Right, so he's releasing a new album very soon, and he's going on a rampage. No, he's not running for president again. Well, he might be soon, but he's not at the moment. But he's angry with the music industry. I think he's angry that his wife left him, but he's taking it out on the music industry. So he's not going to release his music on what's it called? Jesus Christ, what's it called? Where you stream music? I'm drawing a blank. Well, at any of the usual places where you release music. So he's purchased some company that manufactures a stem or something. So it's a piece of hardware, and there's only 67,000 of them. That's going to be the only place where it releases his music. Okay, so he's the proprietor of this company, STEM, I think, or STEM, and they cost like over $200 to purchase, and that gives you access to nothing but his new album. And he's saying, no, you have to buy one. And he's not starving to death, that's not it. He's just, Jesus. So I'm trying to see if there is like an ingenious PR trick to it. But I don't think so. It's just, what do you think? Kanye West, what do you think? And if you're American, would you want him as your president? Don't get me wrong, his entertainment value in a big way. I appreciate that. Life is grim and sometimes dull, so entertainment is important, but I don't know. So I'm looking forward to Hendrix soap, HCNC. This thing keeps gliding down, so I don't know what to do with it. Put it there. No. An unscented one that I won in a giveaway that the traveling shaver Jeremy is organizing. So I picked some scents and looking forward to that. Have you tried it? What scents did you get? And question, how about using my own perfumes like eau de toilettes or de parfum to spray in or drop in and scent the soap and the lather? Can you do that? I don't know. Have you tried it? Jeremy said Doug Bear did it, and I have watched videos in the past with that, but I'll have to go back to see what he did. But I'm interested if you've taken an unscented soap and just added fragrance to the lather, and was that good, or should I stay away? Also, I won a $50 gift card at the razor company, which Jason at the razor company gave away in a thing, in a Shave Talk Facebook group about making a funny video. So I posted my video when I ate the chip, which is people find funny because it's not really funny. It's just me crying all the time because the chip is so strong. So, but in this horrible dark place that is the world we live in, it's considered amusing. So I'm getting that, and I don't know what to get. I really don't know. What do you think? Give me, especially if you watch my videos frequently, what should I get? You know, there are DEs, there are blades. I'm not gonna get blades. There are brushes, soaps, fragrances, aftershaves. I really don't know. I browsed it, and there are so many soap makers I haven't tried. I guess North American. Yes. Several, many that I've never tried. So I'm genuinely looking for ideas on what to try. Plus, you know, should I get soaps? I've got so many. I don't know. I have brushes too, and these I know nothing about. I have a few. I mainly shave with straight razors. Please help me out. Okay, quick rinse. Bear with me. Yeah, good shave. Really good shave. Cold water now. That feels so good. Really like that soap. Maybe I'll ask Heather for the scent notes. But extremely classy. Yeah, really good. Good tells you nothing. I get sweet something, so fruits, berries, vanilla, I think vanilla, and a darkness to it, but not in a weird way. It's just very natural, and you know, the sun is shining on the beach, and there's a family with young children playing and so on, but there's a beast hiding in the tall grasses behind the dunes, and that's what it smells like. So a bit of musk, vetiver, I don't know, a bit of woody something. Really enjoyed it, and if I didn't, I wouldn't say. It's an automatic like thing. Okay, posts Lucido. I did see the razor company recently started carrying Lucido. So what this is Japanese, and it's available in pharmacies, and it's not very expensive. I got this one in Tokyo, and I don't quite know what's in it because it's in bloody Japanese. So I don't know if there's alcohol. There's a tiny bit of sting, not today, but if you have even the slightest cut or a scratch or something, there's a bit of sting. and it smells like, I don't know, hospital, but in a good way, not in a death way. Very pharmaceutical, basically. And this smells like nothing, and obviously the Lucido scent goes away very quickly. 2 squirts of that. So now I'm good to smell like just about anything. It's evening, so I'm not going to put something on. Otherwise I would put on perfume. That's what I would do. Ah, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely shave. So it's been around. I think everybody's tried it, or a lot of people have, but Watchman. I think to date my favorite Zingari man scent, actually. I haven't tried all of them, I've tried but a handful and a half, but I really enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. It's the weekend now, and it's the end of the Olympics, which you know is sad and fun at the same time. Watched a lot of it. It's been fun this time around. It's been good for my country, which makes it more interesting. And whatever. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon. Meanwhile, stay sharp.